the interesting thing about embedded payments, it's very different. And to give one quick example that I think helps define it, people or the industry tends to use a company like a rideshare company, let's say Uber, that when you think about a payment, do you think about the payment when you use a rideshare company? Or maybe you use an app for, I don't know, scheduling, you know, appointments for something and you pay right within it. You don't even think about paying. And that's the whole idea of embedded payments. It sounds easy, but it's all the behind the scenes that makes it gives that level of complexity, because you're using technology to embed that within an app, or like we talked about earlier, within the finance implications. And so because it's new, you have to think about, I have these audiences and what resonates with them and what are their needs. Your audience, especially with embedded payments and embedded finance, I would say broadly, is your audiences are very different. You have typically what you would call like a commercial client, or maybe it's even a government. And then you have essentially a fintech or type of company that wants to put payments within their system to improve the customer experience or offer something new and different to the customer. And the way a company like a fintech operates is vastly different from a billion dollar multinational company. And so they have different needs. And one may be doing that to embed it in their what we call a back office system or their finance operations. And others are doing it, may do it also to improve their customer experience. So when you're thinking about the customer experience and a company embedding it into, it's a different audience. It's probably a product team. It may be a chief growth officer, or maybe even a CRO, a chief resource revenue, officer. And you think that's different. The needs of those individuals are different. So that's really where I tend to start thinking about what's motivating them, what's driving them, and what do I need to do? Especially when you have something new like this area of financial products. I have to do a lot of education. So that's really where you have to start at almost the basics. And so you clarify what it is, what it's not, how someone can use it. And you have to keep that in mind. But at the top of everything is thinking about your audience and making sure you're creating value for that audience, whether it's an existing customer or it's a prospect.